Good morning. Well, what a night. For those of you that, yeah, it's old news now, right? But there was a shooting at Michigan State last night. My sister is a student there, was at her house just off campus, less than a half a mile from where everything took place. And so we were following along closely last night and talking to her. I think she's coming home today and maybe here later this afternoon. So she is safe. It's okay. But what a crappy situation to have gone through and be a part of. So exciting day here on the farm. Well, kind of exciting day. We got stuff going on. Brock is here. Let's go see. So this needs to be cleaned up, serviced, change engine oil, filters, and see what else we need to do. We put a lot of miles on it in a year, so we'll have to see how much we need to do. But Brock's going to work on that for a while. I am going to dig our old corn planter out of the barn because the new corn planter for the guy getting ours is going to be in today or tomorrow, and so we need to get our old one up there and bring the new one home. All right, slight change of plans. I don't have an oil filter for the Gator. I ordered that stuff last week, but we haven't gotten the filters yet, so we're going to hold off on dropping the oil so that I can still move it. We'll probably do the cleaning and stuff this afternoon on it yet, but we're going to dig a planter out. So we're making room in the shop. We're going to park this somewhere else, put the backhoe in the barn in the back here, and we'll have to do the equipment shuffle in the new part of the shed. We got the shop cleaned up. All right, let's go dig out a planter, I guess. I don't really need it to get unfolded in here. It would be nice to get it in and hooked up to a tractor and the door closed, but we'll do what we got to do. We definitely won't be doing that with the new one, so what difference does it make, right? We're going to need a bigger shop. The problem is we would need a door on the side in order to get the planter unfolded in this shop. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. Look at all this beautiful, clean, green equipment. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, so target planter is the one in the back corner. Look at all this dirt you got on my floor, Brock.
I think you drove.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Look at all that dirt you got on my floor, Brock.
Is that? Yes.
All right. Now, the question is, can we get that planter out without moving that one? I think we can. This tractor is likely going to have to move, which means I get to drive an 8RX today, so that's a good day. And we're going to use the 8R to pull it up there because, one, it's got tires, and two, it needs to go there anyway to get that steering cylinder fixed. So let's see if that tractor, if we can get it started and hooked up to the planter, we'll start there. She had to think about it, but it did start. Okay. I think we can get it. We are hooked up, and we are going to attempt to pull this out of here. I think I can do it. I think I can do it without even having to move stuff. But I'm kind of on an angle. Oh, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. We aren't going to clear those row units the way we're sitting now. Oh, the new tractor smell. Oh, it's so good. Bird poop on the hood. I cannot get it. The row units in the tank are going to hit, so we're going to move this stuff so I can try and pull out straight forward a little bit better. And we'll see. We're going to have to move that tractor too, I think. Oh, the 4440 started, but barely. Brock got a cold start there, so just pull it up there. All right, now let's see what we can do with that tank. I think we're gonna clear it. Made it. Now if we clear that pan, we'll be golden. Throw a little brake in her. Open the door. All right. Well, that was helpful. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna park a 24-row planter in here. We'll figure it out. Oh, I knew that was coming. Actually, there's two of them coming, so we gotta go get a seed truck unloaded. We'll pull this up in front of the shop here. Shipping companies, I tell you. We got 35 paper bags on that whole truck. I asked him, I said, how far away was your last stop? He says, oh, about 2 hours. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They shipped me 1 pallet on this truck, and it took a driver 2 hours out of his way to do it. Like, it's February. I don't need it today. Send it next week when you got half a truckload. I don't understand. I do have another truck coming any minute, and so we're gonna just hang out here for a minute. Brock's reorganizing some seed. We're gonna move this where it's somewhat out of the way and try and clean up and get tools and stuff that we need to get back to the farm, because our heater project is done. We're done with that. Fully functional. And this here we're done with too, which is awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm done with it. It's set it next to my grill. I'll never have to fill it again. We got a truck traffic jam here. So I'm gonna put this right in this door here. Hopefully it'll be out of the way as much as possible to get it back to the farm. But I'd like to use it on my house for some stuff. So I'd like to keep it here until it's firm enough to get in my yard and do stuff on the house. All right, Brock is unloading that truck for me. We got our stuff cleaned up fairly well. 2505s, which is the variety that was missing in the row there. So we're filling that up a little bit. Not a lot. I only got 4 boxes right now. I thought I had more than that coming, but is what it is. You can see there's those 2 varieties there, the ones I sell the most of. A few of that one, a few of that one, and a few of the earlier ones. Oh, there's quite a few in that row too, but there's 3 that are the vast majority of it. And then this other long row is all corn. It's multiple varieties, but it's all corn there. So we'll get this guy unloaded, and Brock and I got our tools all loaded up, take that stuff back to the farm. Yeah. All right, there we go. Truck's unloaded. That truck had more on it. He had 4 boxes and 2 pallets, something like that. 3 pallets. Tools. Okay, let's see if we can get a planter put in the shop. I'll tell you what we have to do to this once we get it in there. Not a lot. Well, I hadn't intended to unfold it all the way, but yeah, it worked. We had room, so. Okay, couple of things that we need to do to get some stuff off here. One, that implement receiver mast that we put on last spring and never actually used is going with me. We're taking that and putting it on the new planter. I talked to them about it, and I said, hey, I need you to get me an implement mast for the new planter, part of the deal. And they said, bring your old one. I said, okay, I will. So we got to get that down, and we're going to have to figure out how to install it on the new planter, which is going to be a little trickier than it sounds, but that's okay. We'll get it. What else? There's some precision components on here that are buddies of mine. He put them on there so we could run his 2020 monitor. Those are not part of the deal either. Those are coming off. So I'm going to call him and say, hey, come get your stuff, and he should be able to do that. Other thing, I think I'm going to stake my camera. Is that reasonable? Or do I send it so I can get a new camera? I don't know. I'm not giving him a monitor because I don't have a monitor. I always used it just with the... no, you don't want wireless. Wireless is no good. But anyway, the rest of the stuff, the pump and all that stuff that we put on last year, that all goes with it. All right, Brock got our implement mast off up there. We're getting the wires for the camera system off. I contemplated leaving that one camera, but the wires and stuff, there's 2 because one of them is on the back of my tank. And so I've got the wire back there to plug it in, which I am keeping. So I need the wires. So that's why we're going to take them off. Yep, easy here. Which one you doing first? Let's see if that'll... Don't pull too hard. Right. We got to get it in there. So we got that cable out, but there's a spot in it. Focus. No, don't zoom in. Focus. I'm not so sure that one was working anyway. I don't remember this camera not working, but I don't remember it actually working either, so it's possible. Oh well. All right. Well, we got those cables out, and we're about done with stuff on the planter. I need my buddy to come and get the precision stuff off there. That's kind of his deal. So he said he might have time later this afternoon. We also have a load of our starter fertilizer coming today, 10340. That's coming later this afternoon. And we still need our filters to do this oil change on the Gator. So I placed that big filter order a week ago, or whenever it was, and they have most of them. I don't know if they have quite all of them, but they've got them in a big box, and they don't really want to deliver them because they'd have to take them all apart or put them into smaller boxes so the delivery driver could unload them. Where if I come and get them, they can just set the thing in the back of my truck with a forklift, and then I can do the same here. So we're going to run up and grab those filters. Anna's on her way home. I'm going to meet her. We're going to have lunch. Just, yeah, all that good stuff. So we're going to take Brock to lunch today because I'm so mean to him. We got a whole bunch of filters. The heavy ones, they always put the heavy ones on the bottom, which is good from, you know, most things, but the light ones will blow away, so we have to unstack a little bit. Brock's getting his first look at the new planter. Go ahead.
Your wife is a lucky lady.
It was her birthday present. Okay, we made it back with our giant box of filters. So Brock's job for the foreseeable future is to go through these box of filters and my filter list spreadsheet, match them up, part number to filter, and write on each one what it is for. For example, S780 engine air filter would be the combine air filter, and where there are multiples of them, to label one for each thing and then check them off on his list so that he knows, and then put them upstairs on the shelves where they go. I think Brock's getting them all put away. And I think we're about done with this. Like I said, just got a little bit of stuff that I got to have my buddy come over and get his stuff off of there. And then we're good with this planter. Oh, I was going to dig out. I need to get the fold box, the seed plates, all the stuff that goes with this planter. We got to get, that's up here. Well, we've got another load of fertilizer coming. This is 10340. This is going in the green tanks. All right, well, Brock got those filters put away, and he went home, and I've got another seed truck coming, number 3 for the day. I think he's got a box of corn for me, which is, seems like, whatever, we'll get it unloaded, and then we're gonna call it a day probably. One more box of corn, we're getting a pile. According to the email that I got this morning, I've got 3 more boxes of beans coming tomorrow sometime, so we'll get that unloaded. And then I don't know of any more for a while. I need to look at my account and see how much more I've got to bring in, because there shouldn't be a ton more, but we'll see. So we're probably a solid month from starting to treat, and we'll get there. The heater will be nice for when we get to there, but I'm not ready to do that yet. I like to get it done early enough that we're, you know, able to get stuff delivered before people are getting outside and in the fields and busy, but not so early that it's done too far in advance, especially for stuff that we're putting inoculant on and some of the biologicals that you want to be as close to planting as possible. So that's kind of the balance there. But anyway, I'm gonna go in and talk to my mom and sister for a little while, and then we're gonna go home, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, we're gonna take a planter to the dealer and bring the tractor home tomorrow. So not exactly riveting video, but we will do that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Questions and comments, leave them down below. Louisville Friday and Saturday this week. Look for a live stream Friday morning, and if you see us at the show, come say hi. Although it doesn't look like my parents are coming anymore, so I was hoping Dad and Mom were going to come, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Might be just me and my wife and my kids, which could make it interesting.